All right, now let's talk about a new operator, which is assignment operator. All right, so now what is the difference between the assignment and the arithmetic operator that we have previously seen? If we look at the picture, we can see it is possible to write the assignment operator of x equals to x plus 3 as x plus equals to 3. Okay, again, according to the rule, we can write x equals to x minus 3 as x minus equals to 3. Okay, seems confusing, right? All right, so let's look at some examples. Okay, first of all, equals to sign. Okay, so what equals to sign actually do, it assigns the value found in the right operands to the left operand. So simply right to left. Again, right to left. So we have seen it before. So x equals to 5. If we print x, then output will be 5. As simple as that. All right. Now the next one. Okay. So it's basically plus equals to. All right. Plus equals to. But how does it work in arithmetic operation? We will see that first. All right. So x equals to 5. X equals to x plus 3. All right. So here the value of x is 5 and 5 is adding with 3 and the final result will be 8. All right. So print x. Okay. So if we look at the result, it's 8. Okay. Now if we print it using assignment operator, which is plus equals to, then let's see the procedure. Okay, so x equals to 5. Now x plus equals to 3. Okay, x plus equals to 3 instead of x equals to x plus 3. All right, so now if we print x here, okay, now if we run it, see the same output as before. Okay, the same output as before. So we can write x plus equals to 3, which is an assignment operator, instead of this one. So same procedure will be applied for subtraction also. Okay, now let's see how the assignment operator performs for multiplication. Okay, in this case we have a value 10 in x. Okay, now similar as before, we will try it for arithmetic operation first. So x equals to 10, then x equals to x multiply 3. Okay, it's an arithmetic operation. So here the value of x is 10 and we can see the value of 10 is being multiplied by 3, which is 30. Okay, so let's print it. So print x. Okay, all right, so let's run it and we can see the value is 30 now. Okay, and which has been stored in this x. Okay, 30 has been stored in this x. Okay, now let's see how it basically works for assignment operator. So here x is equals to 10, x multiply equals to 3. So here basically multiply equals to is an assignment operator. Okay, multiply equals to is an assignment operator. So if we print x, okay, so what will be the result if we run it? The same as before. Okay, the same as before. Okay, now for divide equals to, we will follow the same procedure like before. All right, so here comes another operator, which is identity operators. There are two types of identity operators, such as is and is not. All right, so first of all, let's talk about the is operator. Okay, so is operator basically returns true if both variables are the same. on the other hand, is not variable returns true if both variables are not the same. Okay, so let's see some examples. All right, okay. So here, example number 1, x is basically 10. All right, then y is basically 10. Okay, equals to 10. Okay, so both the variable basically contains the same value. Okay, now if we print x is, which is our operator, identity operator, is y. Okay, so can you tell me that what will be the answer? Okay, let's run it. All right, so it's true because both the variables contain the same value. So x is 10, y is 10. Okay, all right. So on the other hand, if we take x equals to 10 and y equals to 20, just like example 2, then let's see what will happen. Okay, so x is equals to 10, y is equals to 20. Okay, so different types of value. Okay, now if I write print x is y. Okay, so now let's see the output. All right, so it's false. Obviously it's false, right? All right, so here I'm printing x is y. Okay, what we are basically seeing here, the output is false. Why? Because values of the variables are not the same. Okay, all right, so let's move on to is not operator. Okay, is not operator. All right, so let's give you an example. Suppose x equals to 10 now. All right, okay, so for example, x is equals to 10. Okay, and then y is equals to string hello world, string hello world. Okay, okay, just like example 1. Okay, now if we print x is not y, okay, is not is our identity operator. So if we print x is not y, then what will be the answer? All right, if we run it, the output is showing true. Okay, now why is that? Because it is clearly visible that the values of the variables are not same, because x is containing integer value here and y is containing a string here, so the values are not the same. Lastly, we are going to show an example regarding identity operator, okay, which is basically example 2. All right, so x is equals to 10, y is equals to string 10. All right, okay. Here we are basically taking x equals to 10, which is an integer, and on the other hand, y equals to 10, which is a string. Now let's print x is y. Okay, what do you think? What will be the answer? Okay, so if we run this, it's false. But you must have the question that both the values are same. Okay, yes, it is same, but the problem is, because though the values are same, the type of the variables are different. One is integer and another one is in string, so they are not the same value. Okay, so today the final topic I would like to talk about is the Python membership operators. There are two types of membership operators, such as in and not in. Now, what is the purpose of those operators? Let's get the idea about both in and not in operators by showing some examples. All right? Okay. So at first, we will take a string, which is hello world, in the variable x, and we will print h in x. Okay. Now let's see what will be the output. So we have x equals to inside a string hello world. Okay, and we are basically printing again h. It should be inside a string h in x. Okay, so h in x. All right, now let's run it. Okay, so it's basically returning true, right? Basically returning true. Now what is the idea, why it is happening? Basically h exists in our input, right? Isn't it? So that is why it is basically returning true. So it means whether h exists in our input or not. Here h in x, that means h is in our input. So that is why it is true. However, if we print s in x, okay, so if we now print s in x, it should return simply false, right? So instead of h, if we now rewrite it with s, let's see it. Now if we run it, it's false, right? Because do we have s in x? Do we have s inside hello world? No, it's not. That is why it is returning us false. Now let's take a list. Okay, let's take a list which contains values apple and banana. Okay, if you remember, we have already discussed a little bit about the list earlier, but not in details, because we do have a separate video for list data type. Okay, now let's make the list first. So the name of our list is x equals to, inside of x we do have apple, comma, inside a string we have banana. Okay, now if we print inside a string mango, don't forget to give string here, again string here. Okay, mango in x. Okay, so can you assume that what will be the output? Okay, so let's see the output. If we run it, it's giving us false because mango doesn't exist in this list. Okay, so now if we use the not operator here, okay, so what do you think, what will be the output if we use mango is not in x? The output will be false or true. Let's try this one too. So let's write the code here, mango, but this time we will not use in operator. Okay, we will use here not in operator. Instead of in, we will use here not in operator. Okay, all right. So now if we run it, it's true. Obviously true because mango is not in the list. Okay, so that is why we are getting true here. So I think that that's all for today. As always, I would like to suggest you to practice these examples several times. Keep practicing and keep learning. Thank you.